Welcome back to Charisco Crypto, guys. Welcome, 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 welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. So let's discuss. Let's see how the crypto market is doing. So, guys, Bitcoin is trading at $85,000 once a day. So, which is fantastic. So, the market is slightly up today, better than yesterday. So, without wasting so much time, we will be diving in. So, guys, today's episode, we'll be looking into the data and the technical analysis. So, which will make us to be looking into the previous, cycle. So, like for example, we'll be looking into the rainbow chart, and not just the rainbow chart, a lot of data, the stock to flow ratio, and we'll be looking into this flow cross asset too, and just like this one too, this stock to flow income. Those are the previous cycles. So the data that contain the previous cycle. So how the previous cycle, what happened in the previous market cycle, and so if Bitcoin is ready to come back again, if we are ready to go up again, if the market is ready to come, or where we are in the crypto market. So before then, so quickly let's dive in. As you can see, Bitcoin is trading at $85,285, which is fantastic. That is because yesterday, Bitcoin would dip back down to $81,500 yesterday, but today the market is slightly up. Yeah. So how are you guys doing? Happy New Month! Happy New Month! Finally, April is here again. But historically, so April usually not bad for Bitcoin, the crypto market. But it happened to be that, as you can see, the market is slightly up again today. So which is fantastic. As you can see, let's look the 24-hour trade. Bitcoin is up with about 2%. And guys, I did not forget you guys. So as always, smash the like and press the subscribe button so you will be eligible for your juicy NFTs, which I will be sending to you guys in the next few days, which are just like as I said. So go and drop your Solana address in that particular video which I said. So which I said you should drop it on your chat. So which I already see that a lot of you guys already drop your Solana address there. So which I will be sending the NFT across to you guys in the next few days. So quickly, guys, we'll be checking out those data today, like the rainbow chart, what they are saying about the crypto market. And we'll be seeing who just make another huge buy. So Tether just bought another 8,888 Bitcoin, worth almost about $1 billion, which is it's still not making effect in the crypto market because those big boys, so they are using OTC market, P2P to buy. They're using an OTC market to buy. So that is why it's still not making a huge effect in the crypto market. So they are buying. So we'll be looking into that. As you can see, with the 24 hours, Bitcoin is up with about 2%. Ethereum is still up with about 4% today. So it's almost back up to $2,000 again. And SRP is trading at $2.16 again. So a few hours ago, SRP was still trading at between about $2. So it just added about 16 cents once again. So we show that the market is heading once again. So it's just that this tariff that is still going around the world by President Trump is still going crazy, guys. So President Trump is still implementing a tariff up and down. He said that other countries that implement that reciprocate the tariff back to the US, so it will be good for them, which is it's not good for the crypto market. If you think that Bitcoin is down, not just Bitcoin, guys, there's a lot of market that is down right now. Even the stock markets are down, so the car markets are down, so the automobiles market, they are down. So Solana is up with about 1.3%. Solana has been struggling for a while, man, which is it's a good time to buy. So Solana, there's a lot of activities going on in the Solana chain right now. So this is a time to add more so to our portfolio, guys. So as you can see, the market is not doing bad, even if Chainlink is up with about 5% in the past 24 hours, as you can see. So Stellar is still up with about 3%. Quickly, let's dive into some headlines. So before, yeah, Happy New Month. Osita, Miraculous, how are you all doing? Favor, I hope you guys are doing fantastic. So quickly, we'll be checking out some of those headlines before we head up to those historical signal, those data, those indicators that show that the previous cycle. So before we dive into that, so guys, as always smash the like and press the subscribe button. As you can see, every single day I'm here live streaming to encourage you guys to keep holding your Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And the next, it will be next month, we'll be starting our DCA portfolio. So when I will be adding Bitcoin and crypto to my portfolio every single week, I will be adding between $15 to my portfolio every single week. So the purpose of that portfolio is for you guys to see the power of DCA. So in the next cycle, so when Bitcoin, so after having event in the next cycle, so when Bitcoin finally come back up, so you guys will see that particular portfolio, how much it will be worth. So when I will be buying, you guys will see what I will be adding to my portfolio. So if you want to do the same, you may decide to be adding $2. You may decide to add $10. You may decide to add $5 once in a week. So which will be starting by next month, I will be starting a DCA portfolio. So let's see some headlines. So before we head up to those cycles, the previous cycle, before we check out those previous cycles. So guys, as you can see on this headline over here, Tether just added 8,888 Bitcoin. So which will take their total holding to about 8.4 billion. So they just bought another $735 million worth of Bitcoin, which is crazy, guys. So now Tether is now holding about 8.4 billion in Bitcoin. So you may be wondering, so why those big boys are buying and it's still not making a huge effect in the crypto market? That is because they're using OTC. I was explaining it multiple times. So those big boys, they don't even want Bitcoin to go up in price. So just like as me as well. So I don't want Bitcoin to go up in price. I want Bitcoin to at least, Bitcoin is trading at $82,000 today. I still want Bitcoin to go down to like at least between $20,000 to $30,000 before going back up to $150,000. That is because it's an opportunity for us to buy more Bitcoin. If Bitcoin dip back down, I know that people just come into the market when Bitcoin was trading at $109,000, which is our all-time high. They want Bitcoin to dip back down. So those people want Bitcoin to go back up, take that back. So people who buy at $108,000, they want Bitcoin to go back up. So to go up to $120,000, $200,000, so that they'll be able to, so that they could be able to take more profit. Yeah. June, I can see you are watching from S. Head up to the YouTube channel, guys. So June, you guys who are watching me from S and Twitter, so head up to the YouTube channel so that we will be able to discuss better on YouTube. Most of the time, I could be able to, I don't know, S limited my tweet. They limit my tweet on Twitter. I don't know what is working with S right now. So I don't know if we don't have a free speech there again. So the reality is that the big boys are still buying. So they are using a P2P. They are using an OTC market to buy, using an OTC market. So the core Coinbase or people like BYBIT that hold a huge amount of Bitcoin, people like Binance. So the core Binance, you have $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. Binance say yes. Oh yeah, they transfer $1 billion worth of Bitcoin to those big boys. Those big boys transfer the cash to their bank account. So it will not make a huge effect in the crypto market. That is because those big boys buy into Bitcoin. Bitcoin was trading at $5 per coin. When Bitcoin was trading at $10,000, when Bitcoin was trading at $20,000. So when they use OTC, it will make effect in the market. But one thing you need to know is that one good day, what will happen is that that day when the big boys we call Binance said, I need $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, just like as they are buying right now. And the Binance said, no, I don't have $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. It will happen then. So they will be buying from the open market, like the exchange, like Binance or BYBIT. So then that is when Bitcoin will skyrocket up to $1 million per coin. Michael Saylor is still expecting Bitcoin to go to 10 million per coin. The next just in the next few years. He said that 20 million per coin in the next 20 years, which is crazy. So it will happen one day. That is because Bitcoin has a mass supply. The millionaires in the world right now, they can't even have a 1 Bitcoin. If every millionaire said right now, say, I want to buy 1 Bitcoin, you can't, there's no chance for them, there's no space. So that means we are lucky to be in the crypto space today. So those boys, those big boys, they don't even, most of them did not even still know what is called Bitcoin yet. So guys, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. Always smash the like and subscribe button and share with your friends and family. Say they can learn about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So we could be able to achieve financial freedom together. So guys, we'll be checking on those data of the previous cycle. So quickly, let's check out those headlines. This other headline over here. So MasterCard are working on blockchain to connect trade file. Even if those MasterCard, which they was working with bank before now, they were working with bank in order for them to offer crypto payment. But right now, they are working with the crypto space so that they could be able to offer more crypto payment. That is because now they realize that the payment right now is going into crypto. So if you are using BYBIT right now, if you are using BYBIT and you want to, you have cash for there, you do not even need to withdraw your cash to the bank. No, all you just need to do is to request an ATM from BYBIT. Even if I showed you guys about 2 days ago when MetaMask they just implement it right now. So if you're also using MetaMask, all you just need to do is to fill your details. They will bring the MasterCard for you. Once you have Bitcoin for them and you head up to any ATM card, so what you just need to do is for you to press in your ATM card and you make a purchase. When you make a purchase or you want to withdraw, you can make a withdrawal there, which is quickly they will deduct equivalent of Bitcoin which you are holding there. It's very simple. So the system right now is going into crypto payment. This is why you need to be in the crypto space right now. Guys, if you are not in the crypto space right now, you are missing a lot. You are missing. Yeah, if you have any question, guys, always drop it on the chat. So we will do a Q&A before the end of the stream. So we could discuss about the crypto market. So, okay, let's see this other headline over here. Japanese farms smelters issues 20.3 million in bonds to buy more Bitcoin. So those big boys, they are selling their bonds, they are selling their stock to buy more Bitcoin. That is because they are realized Bitcoin and crypto is one of that strong assets that have been in existence just in the past 10 years. So Bitcoin is just in this space for just between a decade, when gold has been in this space for decades upon decades. That is why whenever Peter Schiff, which is the king of gold, whenever he's criticizing Bitcoin, I'll just look like, what the fuck? So Bitcoin is just it's just in its beginning when God is being this space. God is in this space for over a decade, decades upon decades. When Bitcoin is just here between a decade, so there's no money in this space. All you just need to do is by this year to hold more Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So okay, this is the meta planner which I was saying you guys on a Japanese farm. Let's head over here. Asia Bitcoin adoption. So this Cliff's Capital Force source Venus Bitcoin treasuries model for sure. So because most of the market right now is going crazy, even if just like as I say, not just Bitcoin. So every market right now is definitely not doing fine. Bitcoin is doing, as you can see, with the daily trade, Bitcoin is up with about 2.17%, trading at 85,294, which is still not bad, which is still fantastic. So quickly, as you can see here on this other headline, Dow dropped 300 points to start a new starters at traders brace for Trump tariffs rollout live update. The truth is that this tariff has been affecting not just the crypto market, it has been affecting all the market, even if the stock market, as you can see. So even if Dow is down, so most of the markets are down right now, so not just Bitcoin. So the truth is that with time, Bitcoin is coming back up for sure. So Bitcoin will be going to $1 million per coin one day, but it's not just $1 million per coin. Sailor, which is the king of Bitcoin, he came back just like 3 days ago, just bought another $2 billion worth of Bitcoin, $1.9 billion. That's almost about $2 billion that Michael Saylor just bought just about 3 days ago. So, which is fantastic. Coinbase stock slide over 30%. This quarter's machines post FTS collapse lows. The level is just like the stock market are still down. So not just Bitcoin. If you are a stock that right now, if you are a stock trader, you will understand that yes, all the markets are down right now, just like as you can see on this line. So not just Bitcoin that is down, the stocks are down. So the best strategy is by this year, whenever the market is down like this. Whenever the market is down, you have to look into the long term. So the market is always volatile. Bitcoin and crypto is always volatile. So that is why there is opportunity in this space. So and whenever there is opportunity, there is a risk. So wherever there is a risk, there is also opportunity. So this is what you need to know, that Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay in order for us to achieve a financial freedom. And don't forget, one of the best risks in life is never taking any risk. So Bitcoin is that asset that has a mass supply. So the best strategy is still keep DCA whenever you have some cash on your side. Yeah, guys, this is Ziliqua's delays mainnet 2.0 launches April. So yeah, that was about a few weeks ago. So I showed this chart that Ziliquas they will be updating. They will be updating the 2.0. So it happened to be now that they say that it has been delayed. So the 2.0 mainnet, which they will have supposed to update, which this month. So now there is a little bit of delay. This is the former Terra Lab. So again, we can't be wasting so much time. The markets are down, so, but Bitcoin is slightly up for the day, as you can see. So let's head down to those headlines, those data, the previous cycle charts. So we'll be checking out those previous cycle charts that show the previous cycle chart, the top out. So when we usually top out in the market. So let's see where we are in the market right now. The truth is that, like for example, if we will be having the bearish scenario this season, the truth is that like a lot of things have changed in the crypto market this year. It is because previous cycles, so we don't have those big boys around. 2024, which we now have a Bitcoin ETF in this space, so which has made those big boys, for example, like BlackRock and Fidelity, they're now holding about $100 billion worth of Bitcoin in their portfolio, which I showed you guys just like last week. So during my live stream here, so they're now holding about $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, and those big boys was not here. Now, last cycle, the US was selling their Bitcoin. So last cycle, the US, which the previous administration during Joe Biden, when they were selling their Bitcoin, which the FBI confiscated from the hackers. So they were selling them previous cycle. But it happened to be that this year, we now have a president, which is President Trump, which is in the crypto space. And he also launched his own meme coin. And they now add the Bitcoin to the US reserve. So last cycle was not having all those, the previous cycle was not, those things was not around. Now, the 200,000 Bitcoin, which the US now hold, so the President Trump decided that they will be adding them to their reserve. They already added that 200,000 Bitcoin to their reserve, which is fantastic. So previous cycle, it was not like that. So we show that the market is more stronger this cycle than previous cycle. So those are the things, for example, that will really help the market, even if we have a bearish scenario this year, but we will not dip back down just like before. That is because the market is getting more stronger and stronger. So the market, as you can see, so it's getting more stronger and stronger, and big boys are coming into the space. Michael Saylor is already holding about 528,000 Bitcoin. So which they bought with approximately about $32, $33 billion. So in total, it's still worth about 40-something billion dollars as of today. So do you think that those big boys will sell them or not? So before now, Michael Saylor was buying $1 billion, $2 billion worth of Bitcoin. But just between January to now, they have bought about $10 billion worth of Bitcoin. So which is those are the things that have changed in the crypto sector. So guys, let me shift my camera a little bit. Let me move my camera so you guys can see this chart better. So this is the rainbow chart. So this is the original Bitcoin rainbow chart. As you can see, during our halving event, so after our halving event, so we top out here. We usually top out after we touch the red line or after we broke above. So we top out from here because I still have a lot of data which I will be showing you guys. So there's a lot of data that cover this cycle. So this was between 2012/2013. So 2012/2013. So we have an heavy cycle, halving event, and you all know that after halving event, so what happened during halving event is that Bitcoin cut its supply per block by 50%. So the inflation keep reducing, keep decreasing every single time we have a halving event. So not like the US dollar, which is fiat, or the other crypto, other currency that does not have a mass supply and that their inflation keep increasing. But the inflation of Bitcoin keep decreasing every single year. That is because each time we have an halving event, so the miners who are powering the chain, who are powering the blockchain, so what happens is that if they are receiving 10 Bitcoin this cycle, so next time when we have a halving event usually occur after 4 years. So next time we have a halving event, so it will cut the supply by 50%. If they are receiving a 10 Bitcoin in this cycle, so next year they will be receiving a 5 Bitcoin. That means they have to buy more machine to power the chain in order for them to receive equivalent amount of Bitcoin, which they was receiving in the last cycle. So as you can see here, so the other cycle, so when we have a halving event, so we head up to, after halving event during the 2016, 2017, so we head up here, so we see touch the red line before the market still came back down, so between 2019, so 2020/2021, so we have a halving event again, so which still take us to between $64,000, then, so $64,000, so I was still here during that time. So then we did back down, so which took us a long time. But one thing that changed during that time is that before the other halving event, which happened 2024 here, before then, something happened that we pop up, break our all-time high, which was 64,000. We go up to like about $70-something thousand. So before the halving event. So after halving event, so now, as you can see, the market did back down a little bit. Let's head up to the other chart. So let me see if I can bring it up here better. Good. So this is the stock to flow ratio. As you can see it here, that's if you can see it better. Let me zoom in so if you can see it better. Good. So this is the stock to flow ratio. This is just the 2013. So start the halving event. So as you can see, Bitcoin pop up here. This is the yellow line. So we pop up back up. So at least before the market started dipping back down. So this is also the halving event, which we have between 2016/2017. So the market can still dip back down after that halving event, because after we have a halving event, the miners, they don't have much machine to power the blockchain. That is why most of the time, as you can see, I showed you guys last 2-3 weeks that the miners are selling. The miners who are powering the blockchain, they are taking profit. That is because they know after this year, so the next halving event will be happening in the next 3 years. During this time, so the market may usually stay flat. So, and before the next halving event, so they have to buy more machine. So in order for them to have more money to buy more machine, what could they do? Now that Bitcoin is still up, so they are taking profit so that the next cycle they will be able to buy more Bitcoin. So as you can see it over here, so this is between the 2020. So this is the 2020 slash 2021, when I was still here that time. So when we have this halving event, so and then Bitcoin head up to $64,000 there, as you can see on this screen. So it head up to $64,000. So the market did back down. But the one thing is that as you can see the green line, so we are down right now. That is why a lot of people are still thinking that the market, we still have a long way to go. So the green line right now, so it's in bottom. So we're in the bottom zone right now. Even if Ron Paul, he tweeted it out on his S account a few days ago that yes, we did not, with the market is in bottom right now, but we do not know that if the bottom is in. So I don't think you guys can get it, because he's trying to explain that we don't know if the bottom is in. That is because Bitcoin can still dip back down from here. You can't predict the crypto market 100%. If anybody tell you right now Bitcoin is going up 100% from here, it's a scammer, because you predict this market 100%. Most of the time, right now, even if all the data is showing that we'll be going up from here, the big boys who are holding a huge amount of Bitcoin, there are people who buy Bitcoin when Bitcoin was trading at $1. They are still holding them. People who have a portfolio hold 20,000 Bitcoin. As of now, these people, they may decide to dump it open market. So, and it will bring the market down. So, that is why you can't predict this crypto market 100%. Guys, I can see that a lot of you guys are watching me from aka Twitter. So, head up to the YouTube channel. It remains the same at Charisco Crypto. So, you can subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell, so that each time that I'm live, you will then notify. We could be able to discuss better here. So, and if you have any question, drop it on the chat. So I'll be doing some Q&A. So we'll do some question and answer, and we to discuss about better. We discuss that better. Favor. Yeah, you're 100% right. So 1 year bullish, 3 years bearish. But the 1 year bullish is 2024/2025. So this is why I always say, normally, the markets are supposed to start coming down ending of 2025, if the history is on our side. But something that is now different is that the big boys are in this space. Don't forget, they're actually trying to manipulate the market so they will be able to buy more Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So the big boys always try to manipulate the market. As you can see, the US just added Bitcoin to their reserve. But you think that they want to buy in a higher price? No. They will try their possible best to try to make sure that they buy in a lower price. So how will they be able to buy in a lower price? So by trying to manipulate the market, by trying to please push the market down, they don't want to buy in the open market for the Bitcoin price to move up. No. So at least they will be using OTC as much as they can, so that they will be able to buy more Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So let's see this other headline over here. Bitcoin talk to close asset model. So this is with this talk to flow asset model. This is why Plan B, which is one of the bigger in this space, he always said that Bitcoin. This is why he was predicting Bitcoin. He was looking into this talk to flow. This is why he was predicting Bitcoin to go to $500,000 this cycle, which I think it won't happen this cycle, but it may happen next cycle. As you can see, because he was expecting at least Bitcoin to climb this line, to go up to this line, which 2021, it should have taken us to at least $100,000 2021. That is because that is why Plan B was predicting a Bitcoin. If he was in this space last cycle, he was saying that Plan B was saying that the Bitcoin will be heading up to $100,000 before we will be going back down. Before the market did back down. So 2021, everybody in this space was saying, oh, Bitcoin is going to $100,000. Bitcoin going to $100,000. So we had up to $64,000 and we stopped there. So then from there we did back down to $16,000. Even when we were trading at $60,000, a lot of people were still expecting Bitcoin to go back down to like $10,000. Then people were saying that people like Peter Schiff, who is a big guy in the gold space, he was saying that Bitcoin will be going to zero. But let's say, for example, even if as of today, Bitcoin is still trading at $84,000, I think that Bitcoin can't debug down to $20,000. Imagine, for example, Michael Seno, which is they are holding a huge amount of Bitcoin. They are holding about 528,000 Bitcoin as of today. So, and let's say, for example, it happened to be that we are not praying for that in this space. So, in the crypto space, we always want us to grow together. Let's say, for example, Michael Seno, it happened to be that strategy, they run into bankruptcy. So now, if Bitcoin debug that to like about 60,000, 50,000, and it happened to be they run out of profit. So they have been borrowing money for a long time, and we don't know how Michael Saylor is trying to get more, how he's getting this money. But most of the time, he's selling part of the stock. But we also know that most of the time they get more money by borrowing money from the big boy. But if it happens to be that he have to liquidate 50% of his Bitcoin, so and nobody want to buy, and he have to liquidate them through open market, that will even take Bitcoin to $60,000. So it will be a big opportunity. I won't be scared. So as always, I'm always bullish, guys. We don't have to be bearish. That is why I always say it's good to take profit in the crypto space. So when you are in profit, take profit. So Bitcoin is still trading at $84,000 today. And if you buy Bitcoin at $20,000, at least you can sell $40,000 worth of Bitcoin. Keep some cash on yourself. So if Bitcoin still debug that to $40,000 again, you have more money to buy another Bitcoin, one Bitcoin again, to add that to the one you hold before. So this is how you generate the financial freedom. So when Bitcoin go back to 1 million one day, at least we will now be holding 2 Bitcoin. So imagine when Bitcoin head up to $64,000 last cycle before this cycle. When Bitcoin head up to $64,000, before we debug that to $60,000. If, for example, you have sold your Bitcoin at $64,000, one Bitcoin, and when Bitcoin went back down to $60,000, this is an opportunity for you to buy another 4 Bitcoin. You see how the space works. So the market is always volatile. Try to make sure you have some cash on your side. Even if as of today, when Bitcoin is still trading at $65,000, so we are trading at $64,984 as of now. So if you are in profit, try to make sure you have some cash on your side. But if you buy Bitcoin, you buy into Bitcoin when the Bitcoin was trading at $100 and something thousand, because our all-time high this cycle is $109,000. So $109,000. So if you buy into Bitcoin when Bitcoin was trading at $109,000, good. So you don't have to be fearful. Just sell your Bitcoin, keep holding. That is one of the way you generate financial freedom. So you don't have to sell in loss, and you will never lose until you sell. So 1 Bitcoin equals to 1 Bitcoin. Yeah, guys. Don't forget, you are smart and intelligent with crypto financial freedom. We shall all achieve together, guys. So always smash the like and press the subscribe button, and that will even make you eligible for me to give you guys an NFTs. Solana NFTs, I will be sending them to you guys the next few days. What's some chance? So I'm gonna drop your Solana address on that particular video that are NFT totally dead. So that particular video on my YouTube channel. So drop your Solana address there. I will be sending NFTs and crypto to you guys the next few days. So which you'll be receiving some juicy NFTs. So okay, let's quickly check this other chart here. So before we can call it a day. So as you can see, this is the stock to flow income. Stock to income. So as you can see, this is the during 2014. Okay, yeah. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can surely see it better. Good. So during 2012 / 2013. So after the happy event, you can see we hit up here 2014. We head up here. We broke this stock to flow line. So we broke up here. So before the market start coming back up, following the other cycles. So now we are here. This is the 2024 halving cycle. So after halving event. So now we are here in 2025, which we are supposed to head up here, which we still take up to at least between about $354,000. So So this is why Plan B is predicting a Bitcoin to go up to 500,000. Not that he is just bringing it out from his head, but because all those data are showing him that we will be going up to it. But it may not happen this cycle. But one day we will be going at least Bitcoin will be going to $500,000, and people will be saying that you are so lucky to buy into Bitcoin when Bitcoin was trading under $100,000, which is fantastic. So it is an opportunity for we to be in this crypto space when a Bitcoin is still trading under $100,000. So whenever the market is down, you have to take it as an opportunity and zoom in. So keep this year dollar cost average into the crypto space, so we could be able to achieve a financial freedom together. So a little bit of Q&A, so we can go. Let's do Q&A. Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. So Bitcoin have generated more millionaires than ever in the past few years. So just imagine if you was opportunity to buy Bitcoin when Bitcoin was trading at $1. So today you are holding 85,000, just investing $1. So the inflation keep eating away our money. The government keep printing more money. So your buying power keep going down every single day. So one of the best way for you to accumulate wealth is by investing in a strong asset like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the rest. Yeah, greetings, Junior, Julius, and O'Connell. Happy New Month. How are you guys all doing? I hope you are good. Favor. Miraculous, I'm fine. Favor, you are watching from S, Agbi. No, Julie, you are watching from S. Osita, how are you doing? I hope you guys are good. Yeah, the market is always volatile. So, but the market is always volatile. So we always have up and down. It's just like that is why there is opportunity in the space. Yeah, we usually have a 3 years bearish scenario and 1 year bullish. So which at least the market is already way too up. We went from $16,000 to $109,000. That is why I have to say the market is already too up right now. So if you are coming into this crypto space, you have $100 to invest. Okay, you can decide to invest $20 to play around the market, to know how the market works. So during all those time, those 3 years, at least if we still follow the historical data, so during the bearish scenario, at least we'll be able to DCA more when the market is down. So imagine I bought Solana even if last cycle when the market was down, I bought Solana under $10. As of today, even if Solana is still trading at $126. January, yes, Solana was trading at $296. Just a joke. Let me click on Solana so you guys can see. January, yes, Solana was still trading at let me shoot out. January, yes, Solana was still trading at 190. You can see $296. So if you had bought $100 worth of Solana, when Solana was trading at $10, at least $100 worth of Solana will give you how many Solana? That is about 10 Solana. So, and 10 Solana, even if when Solana went up to at least with almost about $296, you know what that means? That is almost about $3,000 for just investing $100. So now when you are investing in the crypto spaces, when you are investing $100, it looks like nothing, but whenever the market is down, so that is why try to make sure you have some cash on your side. So when the market dip back down, you'll be able to buy more. This is last cycle all-time high. Solana was trading at $260. So I was here. So then I didn't even sell any of my Solana. So the upper cycle during 2021, because the big boy was saying that Solana will be heading up to $500. I had my back. I didn't sell anything. So this is why I realized that taking profit in the crypto space is really important. So it's very, very important. So that is what I'm saying. So it's very, very important to take profit. Imagine if I've sold all my Solana, even if 50% of my Solana back there, where Solana was trading at $260. So Solana was now trading at $10. So at least if I will have buy a bag of Solana, a bag, not just a bag of Solana. So that is why it's very, very important to take profit whenever you are in profit. So you'll be able to achieve this financial freedom together, guys. So it's very, very important to take profit. You are welcome. You are welcome, Osita. You are welcome, Favor. You are welcome. You are all welcome, Miraculous. So, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time. So, always tune in, share the live stream with your friends and family in order for them to learn about Bitcoin so we can achieve a life-changing wealth together, not just a life-changing wealth, a life-changing wealth together. So you guys are smart and intelligent. Don't let anybody intimidate you in this crypto space. So guys, crypto is here to stay. So with crypto, we shall achieve a financial freedom together. You must not have to do nothing. All you just need to do is by adding a dollar, $2, $3 into the crypto space every single day, and you will achieve a financial freedom. So guys, see you all tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time. Charisco is out.